Andrew Tate, perhaps, is one of the most controversial figures out there. On one side, you have his followers who worship him and hang on his every word. On the other, you have people who want nothing more than to put this man in prison. Well, it seems recent events brought a small victory to the former. Hello and welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Andrew Tate's appeal against house arrest and how the case is proceeding. So let's begin. According to a statement released by his spokesperson, the internet celebrity and divisive figure Andrew Tate has been granted his request to be released from house arrest, despite being accused of rape, human trafficking, and orchestrating a criminal ring for the sexual exploitation of women in Romania. Despite the court's ruling on Friday, Tate is still not free to travel outside the country. Matia Petrescu, Tate's spokesman, emphasized that Tate is prohibited from having any contact with the other defendants, witnesses, victims, or other relatives. In light of the judgment, Petrescu said, "This positive verdict strengthens our belief that more beneficial developments await us." The amended arrangement gave the four suspects freedom of movement within Bucharest and the adjacent Ilfov County, but nonetheless limited their movements to certain areas. They had to check in with authorities frequently and weren't allowed to make any contact with the people who had accused them of wrongdoing. Tate, 36, emerged from his Bucharest home on a Friday and spoke with the media, where he routinely proclaimed his and his brother's innocence. "The Romanian justice system finally made the correct decision in setting us free," he said, adding, "We've been absolutely innocent since the beginning of this." To further demonstrate his conviction that they would be vindicated, he added, "I'm certain that in the end, we will be fully exonerated, and those who perpetuated these falsehoods and propagated unfounded reports will have to introspect as to why they chose to jeopardize people's lives purely for attention." The Tate brothers issued an official statement through their attorney in which they expressed gratitude to their supporters and praised their great resilience and patience. The Bucharest Court of Appeal announced the formal charges against the influencer Tate, his brother Tristan, and two Romanian women in connection with the same traumatic event earlier in June. So what actually happened? Well, let's take a look back in time to see how things got to this point. It all started in April 11, 2022. Romanian authorities stormed the home of popular online figure Andrew Tate. The search was conducted as part of a comprehensive investigation into claims of rape and human trafficking against him. Romania's Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism, DIICOT, signaled that their operation had been going on for quite some time. In a video addressed to environmental activist Greta Thunberg, they explained that Tate's arrest in December had nothing to do with the infamous pizza box incident. In August of the year 2022, Andrew Tate was blocked from using Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. He was banned for violating our policy against dangerous individuals and for using hate speech. He now has 5 separate social media accounts suspended. Tate's material nevertheless received millions of views on the platform despite being banned from Twitter in 2017, but re-admitted in November 2022 and being denied a TikTok account. To fight back against the bans, Tate created a new online identity on Rumble, a streaming service that promotes itself as being immune to cancel culture. On December 27, 2022, Tate started a Twitter fight with environmental activist Greta Thunberg. He flaunted his 33 car collection by posting a photo of himself next to a Bugatti. He asked Thunberg for her email address so he could boast about his car's enormous emissions. Thunberg's retort, which included a parody email address ending in getalife.com, went viral and is now one of the most liked tweets of all time. Tate responded on December 29, 2022 by filming himself smoking a cigar and telling Thunberg to get a life. A stack of pizza boxes bearing Romanian labeling is seen being handed to him, prompting speculation that his whereabouts may have been compromised. While there is no hard evidence to back up this claim, Thunberg used the opportunity for a lighthearted jibe by tweeting, "This is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes." Andrew Tate, his brother Tristan, and 2 Romanian ladies were arrested on December 29, 2022, marking a pivotal moment in the story. Human trafficking, rape, and running a criminal gang were among the allegations leveled against him. Their initial detention period of 24 hours was extended to a total of 30 days. With the arrival of 2019, they were granted yet another 30-day extension, extending their time in jail all the way until February 27. On January 10, 2023, the Tate brothers appeared in court in Bucharest, where their appeal against the prolonged detention was rejected. According to the official statement outlining the judge's reasons, the possibility of them evading investigations could not be ignored, and they might leave Romania and settle in countries that do not allow extradition. The legal team's request to reclaim its clients' confiscated assets, including homes, land, and a fleet of expensive automobiles, was also denied. In an effort to find further evidence against Tate, police stepped up their efforts on January 12 by searching 7 other residences. After the operation on January 14, Romanian authorities seized several high-end automobiles from Tate's villa, including a Rolls-Royce and a BMW. the police took the vehicles to a secret storage facility. At the end of the year, the inquiry was at its peak. The Tate brothers were interrogated extensively on January 25 and 26 in the Tate headquarters in Bucharest, which is an agency that fights organized crime and terrorism. Tristan Tate posed a challenge to the media when they arrived for the second day of questioning, asking, "What evidence is there?" "Absolutely none." Andrew Tate said, "There is no evidence in my file because I've done nothing wrong." Before he was let go, however, Tate spokeswoman Ramona Bola elaborated that it took time to analyze the multiple devices that were seized. On February 1st, 2023, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, and the two Romanian ladies filed another appeal against their continued custody, which they argued was unnecessary. However, the judge was unmoved by their arguments and upheld their arrest until February 27. Major changes occurred in the scenario in March of 2023 after the Tate's appeal was upheld. The judge ordered that they and their co-defendant be placed under home arrest. This change was supposed to stop on April 29, 2023, but it will continue. They had their freedom severely curtailed by the house arrest that was prolonged for another month and then again for another 30 days on May 19, 2023. Prosecutors formally filed an indictment against Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan in a court in Bucharest in June, which marked a significant move in the case. This action indicates that the brothers will most likely be tried in Romania. The indictment, however, is still subject to review by a judge, thus the trial date is still up in the air. But Andrew Tate and Tristan made a dramatic movie in July when they filed a lawsuit against a woman in Florida, alleging that she had fraudulently implicated them in a case of captivity in Romania, leading to their detention on human trafficking charges. The Tates are suing for at least $5 million in damages, with the husband having been previously a professional kickboxer. The defendants in this Palm Beach County cases are the woman herself, her parents, another woman who lived at the Bucharest estate owned by the Tate family, and a male acquaintance of the accused. The Tate brothers claim that the 5 individuals who falsely accused them of human trafficking and rape were part of a large conspiracy. They claim that these false accusations have cost them their freedom and caused them to lose millions of dollars in income from their once thriving social media platforms, podcasting endeavors, and businesses. On Tuesday, the complaint was filed in Palm Beach County because both the defendant and her parents live there. Well, after considering all the details, it seems that release might be just a temporary victory for them, as the case is still going to proceed. But it is quite a roller coaster ride for both the Tates and the prosecution. Only time will tell who is really guilty. So that's all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to remain updated on all our future videos. See you next time.